Hi guys, Void. No roleplay today. Tour de France coming soon, because I've got to do a recording with this guy. Hey, say hi.
Who?
The Dene is here. So, me and Puppy are going to be answering your questions that you submitted on the community tab. Well, I play Skywars and he plays Genshin Impact, because we tried recording Genshin Impact, and oh boy, I love screen sharing on Discord at the same time, but I miss so much frames that it's unholy. And I just need to check my OBS. You guys don't see a panda on the screen, right? Okay, you did briefly see a panda on the screen. That's from my Twitch, so if you're not subscribed to my Twitch, go subscribe to my Twitch. Who in the hell is shooting at me already?
If you want to subscribe, you have to pay. We won't force you
if you want to follow, that's the words. Those words mean good. Been shot. Anyway, Sans, ask me questions.
Alright. We'll start out from the top on my side.
Yep.
We ever joined the Origins team?
Will I ever join the Origins teams? I've already tried once before for Origins of Olympus Season 2. I got denied. They said I needed to be consistent. And then I got consistent. And now...
No, you're not.
Now I'm not. I'm slightly consistent. I mean, I will try. If the opportunity ever outs itself, I will definitely try. I will not hesitate.
I mean, you're getting more closer with all the other YouTubers, so that's a good part.
Yep.
That's how you got into Duel of Friends, first of all, with Ryan.
No, I just I had a conversation with a guy for like 5 months, and then he was like, and then Jack got in, and then I said, hey, yo, can I be added to Duel of Friends? And he was like, yeah, sure, I trust you, and then here we are.
Alright, automatic stake.
Alright, so Sans, now, every time I get asked a question, I get asked a question to you. So will you ever join the Origins team?
Once I get a better computer, and I already got turned down by a job, so hey, that's gonna be not happening for quite a while.
Alright, so, ask me questions.
Alright, question number 2. When will you make an actual raw deck for the roleplay? You know, focused around raw.
Never!
Well, that's Can I want to actually answer this. It's a funny thing, because it is a roleplay deck, and if it's based around raw, it's going to be an OTK deck, not a lot of content, and this man needs his 10 minutes mark, you know what I mean?
I once had a Yu-Gi-Oh recording that was 6 minutes.
Yeah, so we kind of need to dim down on this deck, especially because it's very heavily focused on one KOing your opponent.
Like in the bloopers of Tusk, I did actually OTK the Rog. The Mirror and Sans. I did actually OTK him, and Sans was very scared and screaming at that point, but we redid it anyway. The only thing that was funny about that recording is Mira didn't get to show off any of the cards that she wanted to show off.
I mean, my deck is just too powerful, to be honest. But like, right now with the raw support heavily focused around the raw itself, really. But it's very weird in a roleplay aspect to have it based around raw, because you can only really do one thing. Summon raw, attack, win. Or your opponent at least has some negate, but mostly you can negate that negate, so... That's the reason why we don't actually have a good raw deck on both side.
Anyway, ask me questions!
Question number 2. How do you come up with all these roleplays?
Okay, I'll give you a brief idea. Imagination and my mind's an enigma. Sans
Stole that from me, you son of a bitch!
Sans can explain that better than I can.
Void's mind is like a child. It has many ideas, but less... he can't do a lot at the same time, but he has too big of a brain. That's a compliment, Void.
Thank you.
But his imagination is too big for our own handle, so we kind of try to dim his ass down. Which, you know...
Sometimes it doesn't work.
It's not working that great. But we are trying to lower down his ideas, mostly for the reason it's gonna rush most of the endings, which kind of happened with, to be honest, Black Clover. So
Surprisingly, that wasn't me. I don't think I would have kept Black Clover going for a longer while.
yeah, but you were still also the one that also kind of, it's kind of leaving someone alive that shouldn't. I mean, it was still doing great. It's just it wasn't doing great as the roleplay group.
Yep. Okay, so next, so how do I come up with all ideas? How we came up with Inhumans is while we had the background of Inhumans of Black Clover going on, we had this voting system where people could just go enter a name. And
one of us had an X-Men thingy, but then Void decided, you know what, let's be a winner and go for Inhumans.
Because the Avengers game came out at the time, and then now the hype of it kind of died down. But we're still doing Inhumans.
That thing is gone. No one's talking about that boy anymore.
Exactly. Anyway, so what's the next question?
Will you be continuing One Piece? We will.
We
definitely.
Will.
That's for sure.
It's just because
it's just kind of dimmed down because we're trying to put everything together, kind of, and we have no idea what to go for it with, and that's what we really kind of want.
I have ideas, but I've said them, but I doubt you remember them.
Yeah, no, I think if I don't know them, they're not very useful.
I'll just DM it to you at this 1 second.
Or just...
There, you've been DM'd.
Ah, okay, yeah, no, okay, yeah, that is an idea we could, but it's also we're kind of with someone else stuck, also.
Oh yeah, Mira. She's also stopped her side because she's the one that owns the RP. So, sadly, we are tied to her plots, and whatever she does that affects the universe, we also affected the universe, but we've affected the universe more somehow. If that makes sense. Probably won't.
Probably isn't, but,
Yes, One Piece will be returning when Panpo is ready to destroy a castle.
But we probably want to be putting more effort into it now. Now we just be like, yeah, let's do some filler of One Piece, I guess, because that's what we want. We don't want it to be like actually the show.
We'll probably get together like after this recording, say like, all right, boys, what do we want? And then someone will just say, no, you don't need to decide. We just need to wait on what Void chooses. And then imagination and then the series goes burr. Anyway, so, next Ask Me Questions.
Alright.
Why do I say Ask Me Questions? I sound very egotistical.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna put this.
Waiting.
Boruto could actually be something else.
You cut out. I do want to point that out.
What are you doing, Naruto? Reply.
Possibly. I don't know much about Naruto.
I mean, if we just don't make it like Boruto, then voila, we get much more thing.
As long as it's not Boruto. Apparently it's bad.
Apparently, the anime kind of sucks. I watched it, I cried at it.
You cried? Shame.
For the wrong reasons, sadly.
Wrong reason? How do you cry for the wrong reasons at this?
Shadow Clone Jutsu broke the cake of child of his. Not Boruto, the other one.
Alright.
And,
will I ever do a Naruto series? Probably. I don't know. Is Naruto... Do you guys really want to see a Naruto roleplay?
Probably when Naruto gets hyped again,
Yeah.
Like, right now it's kind of been down.
It's a demo down. When there's a reboot or a new season.
Naruto with a new season, hopefully. No.
Anyway. I don't know.
Oh yeah, now there's 5 questions.
Oh god, yeah, you did ask with 5 questions, but we did also get a question on the Black Clover, and I said I'll answer it in my Q&A video. So I will also answer that. It was about the Grimoires.
Right, but right now, let's do the 5 question. Okay. First of all, how is your day going, Void? Well, you're kind of pissed, because you kept losing.
Good. Sans is here, we're doing this video, and I'm trying not to laugh.
This was supposed to be my free day, yet I still got school. I hate my school.
Well, then didn't you get a
It was
free day
online.
Friday?
I mean, one thing is for sure. Friday I'm free, so, you know.
Yeah. So,
Anyway.
you got rid of, So anyway, what is...
Alright, number 2 of numbers...
5?
Thing 6, 7 question. What motivates you to continue and keep going? Me with a gun. I held him
Honestly,
at gunpoint every time.
that is sadly not one of the truest reasons. The reason why I get up is because, help. He's held a gun for too long. We need to revolutionize the people.
Alright, boys, we're going into the spiral abyss. Just saying.
So.
Yeah.
What motivates me to keep doing YouTube? Sweet relief from the world I'm suffering in.
Oh, come on, boy. That isn't that bad.
Have you seen the McDonald's queue and the prices that they are charging? Outrageous.
Let's get the Travis.
Anyway, next question.
Alright, number 3. What or who inspired you to be the MCRP? That is definitely...
Surprisingly, I'll tell you the full story of this. I was once playing a game of Bed Wars. On Discord, I happened to have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Profile picture. And then some guy just messaged me saying, yo, you want a duel? I thought they meant Bed Wars. And then it turned out they were meaning about Yu-Gi-Oh! And lo and behold, that person was Ender.
Yeah, not Beyonce, sadly.
Not Beyonce, not Technoblade. No, it was Ender. And Ender asked me if I wanted to join a Yu-Gi-Oh! Roleplay of his. So I did. I was initially having doubts.
Were they even role playing at the time? Because when I joined, you just started doing.
Literally, all it was at the start was there was 4 of us. Me, Ray, Xylo, not Xylophony, there was another guy we knew that went by the name Xylo, and Ender. And back in the day, he was called Skate. And we all played on the vanilla Yu-Gi-Oh! Server that we just played on. We played on and we just roleplayed our events on there.
And then he went on to a Pixelmon server where the great Xylophony and me were.
You can actually see on Xylo that I did appear there when Xylo was ranting about a tier 2-ga. You can see that where I existed. If you look at the Angie tier 2.
In one of his live stream, he told me I was strong, and he absolutely disintegrated me into the earth. So you know.
I joined that
Yeah.
server for the Avatar: The Last Airbender aspects of it, and then it was closed. So then I was like, fine, I'll join Pixelmon, and then I joined Pixelmon, and then I met Sans, and now we're best friends. Right?
Stuck with this guy. Please help me.
Help me. All right, next out of the 5.
Alright, we got number 4. How is it like working with the people you make videos with? Horrible,
Honestly,
terrifying. I actually don't want to be here.
Some of them, like Sans, I can get along with quite well, and other people, it's just a hard time talking to.
You know, everyone. I mean, Tristan's fine.
Tristan's
Yes,
fine. There's a
no,
lot of
man.
people in the group that I do like and I quite get along with. I'm one
Yeah,
of those people that you can't really
Weird.
mess around with or get on bad side of. But when you do get on the bad side of me, run. Sans got on the bad side of me once and he got scared, to say the least.
No, that was Jack. Don't go be bringing me into this.
You were in the call.
I mean, yeah, I was in there. I was trying to...
You were scared. Anyway, ask me questions. Oh,
I'm in the middle of the
wait.
spiral.
Actually, no, wait. I will say, I'll add on to that question. Despite what people have been saying on Twitter about the Minecraft roleplay community being really toxic, nah, our group's actually fairly solid. There's not much toxicity. The only toxicity is
Yeah, we just hate our everyone's guts, and we just keep it to ourselves, you know?
Yeah, self-loathing. There's only 2 people that really argue against each other, but when they do it, they're in like a group, in a call with other people, and then they really just get shut down.
Really, Void? Because you let them go in for quite a while last time, and that ended up on almost dying.
We just let them vent, and then when it's over, they continue working like normal.
I mean, yeah, they hate each other, yet they do know that it's like, it's not a professional business.
No, we just treat this semi like a job, but we also know when. We're not idiots. We know when to stop the name calling when it was a recording. You do it after the recording, honestly. That's the best tip.
You just leave the call and be like, oh, what a fucking bitch that Void was. Like, honestly.
Honestly.
What an idiot.
I can hear Sans doing it every day, and there's an ocean between us. And I do want to confirm, just before anyone else asks, before anyone else asks, like one of our role players, no, Sans isn't American. I'm British. He's European. Someone in our
group... you're not even gonna call me by my real thing. Alright, I'm a Dutchman. Alright, I'm from the Netherlands. Thinking I'm a fucking European. Shut the fuck up, you European. You're leaving the EU, not the Europe itself.
No, I'm reforming. Alright, ask me questions. You're not becoming an entire country. Ask me questions.
Alright, number 5. How did you come up with the name Void Saber? If I can think of more, I will. No, wait, that's not it. How did you come up with Void Saber?
Originally, my name was Water Whale 74.
I mean, that's everyone's starter name, you know?
Yeah. So that's what I usually went by. And then I changed it fairly up. Like, before I privated most of my videos, if you went back, you could see, like, I used to be called, like, Zygarde Greninja Ninja.
Real Pokemon nerd, you know.
And then I slowly, and then I got
Pokemon nerd,
then I got to know a YouTuber. I can't remember who it was. It was Phoenix something. I don't think it was Phoenix SC, but now I'm thinking about it. I think it was. But they basically said, "Oh yeah, you need a name and something that suits you." So I was like, "Oh, is the name Vortex used in anything?" And then I was like, and then they were like, "No, actually, go check it." I checked it, and turns out a karate group in South Korea was using the name Vortex something or other. So I was like,
toxic.
Vortex something. So then I was like, fine. And then I was like, what can I do? So then I was like, Vortex, and then I came up with the word void, and I'm like, wait, that's a normal word of English, huh? Why did I not just think of that? So I took the word void, and then I was like, huh, yes, void. What's another thing? Currently watching Favor My Saber. Add Void Saber to the end of it, and then we go. And originally, I hated the name. Now, I mean, it exists.
Will be known as Void as at the end of time.
Yep. I'm now stuck with it. I can't really escape it. I can change my name again, but I mean, why would I? It's now marketing. Like Panpo is. Anyway. So, the next thing... that we got...
Yeah, you got that question, I don't.
How did you come up with the name Puppy, Sans?
Oh, me. Well, first I was known as, I really wasn't in Undertale, like, imagine that. I was really into Undertale, no joke, like... Oh, I liked it. I was even watching the fanfics, like, honestly.
Oh, no.
I was that far in Void's help. But yeah, I really liked it. And I had to change my name, because my name was first my real name, and then Extreme behind it, which...
Not very good.
Especially when you have to go and talk with online people. So... I changed it to Sans on the Scorch 321, because I really related with Sans for some reason, you know? As everyone fucking does, apparently. So, you know... I took with that, and then Void, but then I met Void, and then Void, and even Ray told me the name doesn't fit me.
Yep. We just went up.
So I had to forcefully change my own name
to Papyrus because we said you sounded a lot more like him.
Just because I'm a hyper and I'm a young boy. I am apparently a papyrus.
So he became Papyrus.
Yeah. And yeah, most people still call me Sans, because, you know,
That's what
that
I
is what the name.
Yep. And then he shortened it to Pappy.
Yeah, because that's a lot faster, and, you know, the funny Pappy joke. Hey, Pappy, how you doing?
Ayo, pops popping. Anyway, that's basically all the questions.
What did it?
Apart from one, there was one that asked, "How do I make the grimoires on Black Clover?" Like, I commonly get that. One, you get someone else who's actually good at chiseling bits, Sasora, and who's willing to do the patience for it, Sasora. And then you go take the chiseling bits, add an extra mod in called Extra Bit Manipulation, which allows you to convert blocks that were chisel and bitted into armor pieces. And so I took the armor piece, we took diamond chest plates, and then we turned them into grimoires, and then the grimoires was like, oh my god, could you send me your resource pack you're using? It's not a resource pack, we just use add-ons from another mod. So, really? It was never a resource pack, it was never a Black Clover mod that we made. It was just a bunch of worlds, really. Yeah. And then we lost
It is a mod.
It was a mod.
Forget it.
And then we lost all of Black Clover, all of the grimoires when the Black Clover world died, because the world kept getting corrupted by someone spamming whirlpools, which crashed.
Yeah, that is a thing.
You can guess in the Black Clover who was the water mage there and who did it. So that caused the world to die, and then we had to create a new one, and then I went in there and made really bad copies just for the last couple of episodes. And then we filmed and then we filmed the finale. And then people actually cried when me and Sans went away. The fusion split up. What can I say? We are the Crystal Gems. We need to do a fusion.
No, we're not. We have nothing to do with walks.
Well, that's the season 2. Because Black Clover will get a season 2 once we've actually fought it through. Anyway, that'll be all. Subscribe, leave a like, join my Discord, or follow me on Twitch, because I'm going to be streaming there a bit more. Because Inhumans also is going to have a survival aspect. So when episode 1 comes out, I will be streaming Inhumans, like survival aspects of it. So you get to talk face to face while I'm on the server, and you get to see some behind the scenes of who's on the server, who's not, who's doing their Ep1s, and such. Anyway, I will say goodbye for now. I will see you all. I think the next episode that will come out Saturday, Sunday is going to be Tour de France, because everyone else is finished and I'm last, so I really need to catch up on that. Anyway, so with that, I bid you all adieu.